All right, I started the recording. Now I'm going to try and share the screen again. Okay, I think we will go ahead and get started, and as more people join us, that will be great. Kendra and Crystal are both on, so we're just going to tell you guys a little bit about ourselves to get started, just so you guys have an idea of our backgrounds. I have been with Pampered Chef for almost 20 years. My why when I started Pampered Chef was because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. We had one that had a lot of asthma issues, and I was really tired of the sick leave issues. So after I became a director with Pampered Chef about a year and a half after I started, I was able to leave my full-time job. My why has changed over the last 19 years, and I stay with Pampered Chef because I really don't want anyone else telling me when I should work and when I shouldn't work. So that's a little bit about me. Crystal or Kendra, go ahead and go.
I can go real quick.
Okay.
So I'm Crystal Straw. I'm from Independence, Iowa, and I've been with Pampered Chef for 5 years, director for a little over a year. I love it. I initially started because I had a work injury and I needed a little extra cash, and I really thought I would just kind of swing this for a few months and keep the products out of the kit. And now my why has changed, and I stick with it because of my kids. I want to be home, and I want to not miss out on anything that they have going on in their lives. So I'm excited to be with all you guys tonight.
Okay, and I'm Kendra Bumbalowskis, and I'm in Cedar Falls, Iowa. I've been with Pampered Chef for 12 and a half years. It'll be 13 in April, so in a couple weeks, actually. And my why, too, has changed. So that's the beauty of our business. My why, I originally started just to get products and to meet some new people. I was in an area that I didn't know anybody and wanted some things out of the catalog and was going to have neighbors over anyway. So my consultant urged me to sign up so that I would get paid the commission for having the party versus just paying him the commission. So I signed up, and I did not plan on staying. I figured I'd get some products, and that was kind of all I was in it for. And then now I've got 4 kiddos, and it allows me to stay home. Once we moved to Iowa 3 years ago, I did not look for a full-time job. So I have been staying home and trying to build my business. And I've been a director since last January, so just over a year.
All righty. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started because we have a lot of slides to get through tonight. We'll meet tonight, and then we meet again next Sunday night, and then we're going to go after that. So, I don't know, someone has feedback going here.
That's me.
Okay. All right. So we're very glad that you guys all decided to check out the Director Bound program. Tonight we're going to talk about the special perks and the recognitions that you can get when you promote to the director level. Now it's not letting me move to the next slide. There we go. Alrighty. So we invited you to be a part of this program because we saw something special in each of you, and we know that you have huge potential to move up with the Pampered Chef career plan. And we're so excited that you're all here. And I know a couple of people couldn't be with us tonight, so they're going to be watching the recording. And that's why we're recording these, because we totally understand that life happens. It's best if you can be live, but if you have to join us by recording, that's all right too. So we're going to be working closely over the next 12 weeks to help you reach your goals. It's very possible to promote to the director in 6 weeks or less. The first week, this week, we're going to share a little bit about what Pampered Chef has to offer for our consultants and directors. And we're going to discuss your why a little bit on why you want to be a director with Pampered Chef, what it takes to be a director, and how we will support you to help you get you there. How many of you know what you are wanting from your business? How many of you would like more? The next step to get more, the more you're looking for, would be to promote to director. So let's start off by talking about why you'd want to give yourself a promotion and become a director. Anybody have any ideas on why you want to promote? Yes, Nikki.
More money?
Yep. Okay. Susan, you have any suggestions?
To supplement the full-time job that I'm unsure of. So,
Okay. So to maybe replace that because you're not sure it's going to still be there.
right.
Okay, that's a really good reason. All right, so most of us could use a little extra income. When you become a director with the Pampered Chef, you receive overrides, which are bonuses that we get as managers for helping our team members get off to a great start and to help them along with their business. You'll get 3% more on what you sell, plus 3% more bonus on what your team sells. When you promote for the first time to director, you also get 250 Pampered Chef bucks. Love those Pampered Chef bucks. And every month you get an activity, a $10 activity bonus for each consultant that is active. And that means that they're selling at least $150 or more that month. You'll also get new products each season as long as you meet the requirements, which is that you submit at least $12.50 in sales 3 out of 4 months prior to the shipment of the new products. And your trip point requirements are less when you become a director, so it makes earning the trips a little easier. You earn 3,000 points for every recruit who qualifies, and you get 6,000 points when you promote to director. Hawaii, here you come. So most of you will be likely traveling with the Pampered Chef. You'll be recognized at national conference as a new director, and you'll walk across the stage as a new director. Most new directors wear red because that is the color of directorship. You'll get the coveted red spatula, which they didn't do way back when I got promoted, so I'm so envious of you guys. And we'll celebrate your promotion here as well. As a director, you'll be able to attend special training opportunities and regular calls with the home office, where you give input and learn about the new information early. We get to listen to Tracy Brick-Cool share the success and where her vision of our company is going, so that's a really awesome perk to take part of. You also get professional development training, so you can be reimbursed for up to $100. It could be a computer class, it could be motivational training, or it could be some leadership training as well. Here are some pictures of some things that you get as a director. I love the spoon necklace. You get one at each level you promote to, and a higher career level. You will get higher discounts on your personal orders, 30% versus 20% off. Does anybody have any questions on any of these benefits? No? All right, we will move on. One of the most exciting things about promoting to director is being able to change the course of other people's lives. If you could help a young mother stay at home with her children, help someone get out of a dead-end job that he or she really doesn't like, help an individual avoid filing bankruptcy. Did you guys know that most people could avoid bankruptcy if they could come up with an extra $200 a month? Assist someone who's wanting to purchase a home or a car. Give someone a sense of belonging and families that they feel a part of, such as our group, to help someone find fun and joy. I think one of the coolest things for me is when someone came into my driveway just laying on their horn. I run outside to see a single parent consultant pull into my driveway with a new to her car, because with her Pampered Chef business, she was able to afford the car payments. So that was a pretty cool thing that I was able to be a part of. We also have lots of fun celebrating promotions and milestones, and we enjoy being together. As directors on the Macmillan National Director Team, we have monthly meetings there, and then we also have some fun outings at least quarterly and sometimes more often. So that's another thing that you get to add to your little list. Some of you are very new to the business, and if you're still in your first 90 days, you'd be eligible for the Fast Track program. As you can see on the slide, when you promote to director within your first 90 days, you get a $500 cash bonus. Would you like an extra $500? You can get that by maintaining your director status for the first 3 months. You'll get another $500 cash bonus. And when someone on your team says, hey, I want what she has, and promotes to the director, and that promotes you to advanced director, within your first 6 months of business, you'll get an additional $1,000 cash bonus. So basically, there's $2,000 sitting on the table right now. Can you decide, yes, I want to go for it, or no, you can keep the $2,000. If you're in your first 6 months, let's talk about how you can reach this goal in maximizing your business. I mean, $2,000, that's just unbelievable. And it's done by a lot of people. And Pampered Chef has all of the training in place for us to be able to coach people to do that as well. So they make it pretty simple. At the consultant level, you can earn up to 25-cent commission. When you add just one person to your team, you immediately begin earning higher percentages on everything you sell, on everything that they sell too. So you promote to senior consultant, that's having one recruit. You give yourself a 3.6% raise. When you add a second person to your team, then you become a team leader, and you're going to give yourself a 14.5% raise. Don't leave any money on the table. Your goal should be to step up into the career plan as fast as you can. Did you know that we have leaders in our company that earn as much as 33% of everything that they sell each month? And you can too. Ask us how. At the director level, the percentage jumps again, and you'll collect additional bonuses for your team. You give yourself a 48% raise when you become a director. How many get that great of a raise in their normal jobs? We all do, right? That's why we all stayed. The bigger your team gets, the more money you earn. It's just that simple. The average American gets a 3 to 4% raise every year or less. One of our Pampered Chef friends, Charlotte, who is a virtual queen, made $882 in 2013 as a consultant level. And as a director level, she made $3,594 in a month in 2016. So it's possible for everyone to get there. So as this slide shows, you can see how you move up the career ladder. So as this example shows, that Jen is a senior consultant with one team member, Pat. Jen sells $2,400 and Pat sells $110. So Jen makes 23% commission on her own sales as a consultant, and as the team leader, she gets an extra 1% in her sale and plus 1% on Pat's as a senior consultant, that should say. So then when she signs her second consultant, then she becomes a team leader. So having Chris on her team as well, she still sells $2,400. Pat sells the same $110, and Chris sells $500. So Jen makes a commission of $522 as she would as a consultant, but then she gets a 2% raise on her sales plus 2% on Pat and Chris's. So her overrides are $80. That's a 14.5% increase. And so you'll notice that new consultants that you sign, you'll also get 30 Pampered Chef dollars for each one of those recruits when they qualify with $1,250 in sales in their first 90 days. And that Pampered Chef money just goes straight into your account, and you'll see it the next time you go to order supplies or new products. You'll be like, score, more money for me. You get this all in the career level. So as you advance, it gets better. So Jen's been busy. She signed 2 more people, and one of them signed a recruit too. And now she promotes to director. So selling the same $2,400 for herself, she makes an extra $245 in overrides and activity bonuses. That's a 35% increase on her commission. Note that Jen did not have to sign up all 5 herself. In this example, it shows that there are a multitude of ways to do it. You could sign 2, and they could each sign 1 or 2. You just have to have 5 team members and $5,000 in sales to be eligible to promote to director and stay at the director level. So what if Jen decides to sell more? Remember, 8 will make you great. 2 shows a week, no matter what. So Jen holds 2 parties a week and sells $4,800, and she builds her team to 14 people. She'll have a commission check of $1,200 and overrides and bonuses, bringing her commission check to $1,739. How many of us would love to have that kind of a paycheck? So once you promote to director, you can promote to upper level director, executive level, promoting more directors onto your team. As an advanced director, you have 1 first-gen director and monthly organizational sales of $12,000. As a senior director, that's 3 first-generation directors. That means first generation means that they are directors of people that you recruited, or if their recruiter has dropped off and isn't with Pampered Chef anymore, those would be people from your first line. So those would be your first gen directors. Having 3 first gen directors and a second gen director, so that would be one of you guys having a director under you. That would be mine, Crystal, or Kendra's second line director. Then having $24 a month, $24,000 in organizational sales. Look at the difference in the income in the upper levels. At all of the 3 executive director levels, you even get a car allowance from $500 to $900 a month. Wouldn't it be awesome for someone else to be making your car payment? I think I'd like that one. As an executive, senior executive, or national executive director, those are the highest levels of leadership that we have with Pampered Chef. And you are awarded at these levels with increased income, exclusive rewards, including the car allowance. At national senior level, there's also a retirement plan. Who wants to be an executive director or above? Imagine that today you were the director of a team that averages $10,000 in sales. What would your 3% monthly override be? $300. Remember that it's only that's only the override income. That doesn't include the income from your personal sales or your activity bonuses. Now imagine that you begin working with those on your team who want more and those who want to promote to director. Your consultant who wants to begin to recruit so her team grows. Sounds good, right? Those are the kind that we all love to have on our team. Here's a question for you. While your consultants are recruiting, what should you be doing? We should be recruiting side by side with them because you want to match their efforts, and that way your personal team is going to grow side by side with their team. Does that make sense? Now your future leader has 5 consultants on their team who are going to be selling a minimum of $5,000. They promote their own director. They promote their own team director level. Woohoo! Because you've been building your team side by side by them, your base team sales will stay the same when that team promotes out. So say when Nikki becomes a director, her team is consistently be doing $5,000 in sales. So that won't be part of my first line team's sales any longer. But the other people on my team will still be. So as an advanced director, we would need $12,000 in sales. So Nikki's team is going to have at least $5,000 in that. So the rest of us on the team need to make up the difference of the $7,000 to stay as an advanced director. So just continually having people adding to your team is what helps keep your sales where you want it to be. So that $15,000 in organizational sales is, as an advanced director, is 4%, not 3%. So it's a total of $600 in overrides. You just doubled your income by promoting a director. So as a director, your overrides would be $300 for that much money. And then when you become an advanced director, it's going to be 600. So just by having that director underneath you, you're basically doubling your bonuses. So what's your why? So we've explained why we believe the choice of directorship is a great one. Now we want to know what your why is. Why do you want to be a director with Pampered Chef, and what would it mean for you and your family? Nikki or Susan, who wants to go first?
I will, I guess.
Okay.
So some more money, that's one of my whys. And then I don't have a full-time job. I have like a bajillion part-time jobs. So that would replace most of my part-time jobs.
And so that would give you more time with your family.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Susan?
I'm kind of growing a list of whys. So at first it was braces for my kid, and now I found out the second one needs them. But then my son made the national team for archery, and we are going to Kentucky in May. So that's up first on the list now. And my job is changing next month. So we only have a year guarantee, so I'm hoping to make that more comfortable for my family.
Your whys are constantly growing and changing, and it's awesome to have this to replace that who knows job with, right?
Right.
So what do you do to become a director? You need 5 active consultants on your personal team, plus you. So that's a total of 6 people on your team. A consultant is considered active when they submit at least $150 in commissionable sales in the month. You and your team must sell a minimum of $5,000 in a month, with $750 of that coming from your personal sales. Keep in mind that these are minimum requirements. Here's the thought to live with. Leaders don't work to the minimum. In order to have success in the business, the leaders follow, or be a leader and others will follow. You should be the one setting the pace for your team. The rule of thumb that was shared by Doris Christopher with her director team many years ago was 2 parties a week, no matter what. So we can do this together. As we grow our teams and our own personal teams, it will help us all to meet this goal. So if you look at this sheet, it talks about the 8 parties minus 2 because they've reset or canceled. That ends you up with 6. You have 10 guests at each party. That gives you 60 people that you're in front of in 30 days. And if at least 20 of those people take home information on the business and 7 of them agree to chat with you, at least 2 of those people will join the business. And it usually takes asking, and just like in hosting or booking shows, it takes asking 5 to 10 people to get 1 person to book a show. It takes talking to about 10 people to get 1 person to sign with Pampered Chef. So you'd have 2 personal recruits a month times 3 months. That means you'd have 6 personal recruits within your first 90 days, and that's where they get their formula for 90 days to success. So how will you be supported? The thing with that is let's see, I've lost my place here. It's very doable, and it's something that we can all do together. So we'll help you first by focusing on bookings. Maybe you're sitting in a chair and thinking right now, I want to be a part of this, but I don't have enough bookings. Over the next 2 weeks, we as directors will be working with you to get your schedule fully booked. We're here to help you succeed. We'll be having a booking blitz in the next couple of weeks, so watch the details. We'll probably just post that on the Facebook team or Facebook page that we created for this group. So we'll get that up there too. And you might be able to earn some prizes, and the best prize of all is having that full calendar for April and May. So second, you'll be in our Director Bound program. The program is a 90-day program for those who are serious about moving up with the Pampered Chef career plan. The program is based on a 90-day formula for success, which we have started to share with you. In today's call, we'll learn all about the details of the program and the call in the series. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the prospecting and booking outside of a show. And then starting next week, we'll do the bookings at shows. 2 weeks after that, the host coaching. 2 weeks after that, inviting and informing. 2 weeks after that, the opportunity chat. And then the last call of educating you will be on new consultants, Strong Start. And then the very last call that we have is going to be a celebration call. So you want to get your calendars full because there might be a little extra added fun when we do that celebration call, right, girls? Lots of fun that's going to happen, you guys. So the third thing that we want to do is we want to help track your success. So on this form, you can draw in your the name of your. You can draw in your new team members as you add them to your team, and add their new team members too. So you can keep branching out. So if you've already got people on your team, get your little structure started, and you'll be there in no time at all. Why is it important to track your success? And all of these forms you can find, I'm pretty sure that you can find them all on underneath the training. And if you have trouble with them, we can forward them on to you as well if you're not able to find them. But why is it important to track your success? Well, we all know that numbers don't lie, especially if we're number counters like Kendra on here. She's our number cruncher, so she'll keep us all on task. While you're tracking yourself, I'll be tracking you, or we will be tracking you as well. We want you to know that we will be tracking ourselves every month as well, which we already are. And you'll be able to see your averages grow. So if you have 20 people take home information, or you personal message or have text discussions online with people about the opportunity, and 5 of them agree to chat with you, you know that 25% of those that you talk to will talk to, or that say that they'll talk to you, will take information, will actually talk to you. Then if 2 of those 2 choose to be consultants, you know that 10% of those that you're talking to are actually going to be consultants. So show attendance is very important as well. So you'll be able to track the number of orders and your sales here too if you want to keep up on all of that stuff as well. 4, we will be talking after every party that you do. So what we will do is it's called show-based coaching. So after each of your shows, and once you get to the point where you're having the 2 shows a week, we will talk after each of your parties and fill in all of these numbers on those calls so we can review your results using the 90-day tracker. We'll add your numbers onto our trackers as well, and because we will be tracking your success right along with you. If weeks come, if a week comes up and you don't have a party, we can plan to talk early in that week, work on your goals and getting the rest of your bookings set. So we have that goal of 2 parties a week no matter what. Lastly, it says that I only have 10 minutes, so I'm going to try and speed through these before our recording is over. 5th, we'll be offering additional local support through monthly meetings, which are either live or virtual, opportunity events. Most of those we'll do through Facebook and partnering with your director for opportunity chats. Now that I've started all of this, how many of you believe that you can promote to director in 90 days or less? Well, the fact is that we have the best training and the best directors to help you with the success of your business. Wouldn't you agree? There's one more important element to success, and it's belief. The first step for everyone to believe they can succeed, you must believe that you can do it. Have anything you want in your life and be willing to work hard enough to achieve it. Do you believe that you can succeed? Do you believe that you can follow your plan, and you believe that you'll have directorship in 90 days or less? Let's talk about the belief for a few minutes. Belief is such a powerful concept when you truly understand how powerful it can be and change your life. Here's something that you should all write down. It's something very special that I want to share with you. So grab a pen. Are you ready to write this down? My brain isn't as smart as I think it is. My brain is not as smart as I think it is. That's right. Your brain is not as smart as you think it is. Why? Because your brain will believe anything you tell it. If you tell it more often than enough, it is a proven fact. However, another wonderful thing about belief is you can control what you believe. You can decide what you will tell yourself every single day. So let's look at the belief triangle and believe in what we can do. Looking at revealing ways of looking at the power of belief and the power of what we tell ourselves every single day. Simple statements such as my belief determines my actions determine my results, and my results reinforce my beliefs. So pretty powerful, right? Who would like to give us an example of something that you say to yourselves in regard to your Pampered Chef business? Does anybody have anything quick? So for example, you could say, people are just too busy today. That's why no one wants to book parties with me. So if I call them, I'll just be bothering them. If they really wanted to book a party, they would call me. Your belief is that people are too busy to call. That's why no one wants to book a party when you call them, so you're just bothering them. If they really wanted to book a party, they'd call me, right? As a result, your belief might be your action. So what's your action going to be? You're not going to pick up the phone. And so you don't ask people at every party what that might result be. You're not going to have any bookings. And so you say, see, I told you, no one wants to book a party. So what if this was your belief instead? People want to do parties with me. I have incredible products to share, great recipes, and money-saving tips. I help people bring their families around the table. What might your action be now? How about your results? So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate your belief levels today. How happy are you with your score today? If your answer is you're not very happy, then the question becomes, what can we do to strengthen your beliefs? Read positive books, surround yourself with positive people, go onto YouTube, type in positive videos, look for some TED Talks. You'll find lots of great things out there. Don't get stuck in negative quicksand through social media, and write positive affirmations for yourself. So an example of a positive affirmation is, I'm a director with the Pampered Chef. I lead by example and hold 2 parties a week no matter what. My team is successful and we welcome 2 or more new consultants every month. Read them every morning and every night because these are very powerful. Because once we start believing what we're telling ourselves, that's when we see the success happen. So this is an example of a team's dream board. There are 40,000 consultants worldwide with Pampered Chef, and of those consultants, only 1,600 of us are directors or above. There's a very special place to be. Becoming a director makes you part of an elite group of people that are doing tremendous things. Can you help imagine that if we have 3, 4, or even 5,000 directors as a company with Pampered Chef, all sharing our missions and helping others achieve their dreams and goals? Can you feel the power in that? Think of how many people would be getting their more, how many lives would be changed. Our goal every year should be to promote 10 directors to our organization. Many of you may choose to be a part of this exciting goal. Being an executive director means that there are more of us and more consultants sharing incredible products with our customers. That means that more of our customers are using the products to make their lives easier in the kitchen, more families gathering around the table, and making Doris Christopher's vision shared with mealtimes a reality. Did you know that children of families that gather around the dinner table to eat together have higher grades stay away from cigarettes, and are less likely to be involved in drug or alcohol abuse. So help us in carrying out the mission to families. It also means that more hosts will be using our products and enjoying them in their homes for free and at discounted prices. And there are more hosts and guests enjoying the well-deserved night out with friends in this busy work world. It's amazing to be a part of something so special, isn't it? Those are all wonderful things, but here are what being an executive team really means. It means that there's more for all of us. There are more consultants as a part of the Pampered Chef opportunity to reach their dreams and goals. There are more consultants living the life that they've always dreamed of for them and their families. It's meant that every day, in so many different ways, we have the opportunity to change lives. After tonight, we will have 6 bi-weekly calls at the same time, and our expectations of you are that you meet these requirements for the Directors Bound program. You need to have at least 8 shows on your calendar, 2 shows a week for April and May. That's the number one reason that consultants don't have enough shows, is because they're not calling enough people. So if you would buy like a spiral notebook, you could keep track of your calls and the people you're talking to, as far as those that are interested in the business and interested in hosting a show. Do a power hour, which is on the nights that you don't have shows. Take an hour and focus on business making calls to people, or business messaging on Facebook or text messages. And if you call someone, you could also send a text message with them, or a text message to them and say, hey, I just left you a voicemail. Can't wait to see what you think, to give them some interest. So they're going to go ahead and give you a call back. And then we also want you to listen to the recording on Pampered Chef University called Make It a Full Calendar. It's with Ann McMillan, Olivia Chuko, and Shellen Hallam. And you'll go to the PC University, click on courses, then bookings, and peer sharing resources, and it's the first one on the top. So tonight we've talked about ways to grow your business, and I want you to consider if directorship is for you. If the directorship is something that you want, we will be with you every step of the way, and we'll walk you together on this business journey. So we are committed to help you guys get started, and we have this little challenge that we're throwing out. You can see on this that being a participant of the Director Bound program, that for every $12.50 in sales that you have, you're going to get a cash bonus paid by your director of $15.